Shalom and welcome back to the Daily Halacha. The Daily Halacha is sponsored by the Morgan family in memory of Bella's mother, Dr. Ellen Shanzer, of blessed memory, Alana Bat Yisrael. Before going ahead with some more of the fundamental halachot of Basar b'chalav, meat and dairy, I want to spend some time on some of the applications of what we learned so far. I mentioned that one of the concerns about Basar b'chalav is that since each independently are mutar, are permitted, the rabbis were concerned that mistakes would be made and they would come to be mixed. So they made a couple of takanot, some decrees which would help avoid that. One of them is the prohibition of eating meat and dairy at the same table. So today I'll share two paragraphs with you from Rabbi Malamed's Sefer, Pnini Halacha on Basar B'chalav. Taknu Chachamim, the rabbis established שבעת שאדם אוכל מאכל בשרי לא יהיה מונח על שולחנו מאכל חלבי. When a person is eating meat, there should not be any dairy on the table, and vice versa. When a person is eating dairy, there should not be any meat on the table. And this is so just in case a person doesn't reach over and grab the dairy product or the meat product when they're eating the other. And this applies to all types of meat, not only the domesticated animals that we talked about, but even the wild animals and the fowl. However, Rav Malamed says, "Mutar l'misha achal basar lahachin achal chalavi lifnei she'avru alav sheishaot." However, one who ate meat is allowed to prepare dairy foods, even though the requisite time for waiting for Rav Malamed 6 hours, for others 3 hours, has not passed. B'fnei she'atakana no'ada l'shamesh siyag b'fnei achilat shnei haminim yachad. The rabbis are concerned about eating both of them together, and that was how far they were willing to extend the decree. Furthermore, the rabbi said, "Sheshnei anashim shemakrim ze et ze lo yochlu al shulchan echad ze basar v'ze chalav." The two people who know each other should not be eating at the same table if one of them is eating meat and the other one is eating dairy. Shema yavo echad le'echol mimachal chaveiro v'nimtza ochel basar im chalav. Lest, because there's familiarity with them, one will just reach out and grab and share some of the food. However, they did not make a decree of two strangers who happen to be sitting at the same table to one to eat meat, one to eat dairy, because there's less of a concern that there's going to be food sharing. יניחו ביניהם סימן שיזכיר להם להיבדל זה ממאכל זה. If there is some sort of divider, a symbolic divider, which reminds them to be mindful of each other's foods, רשאים לאכול יחד על שולחן אחד. Then they can share a table. So it could be a tablecloth or some sort of object or placemats, which indicate that they are two different meals and that they should not be sharing. Similarly, if they're sitting far apart and the person can't simply reach over and grab the food item, then that would also be okay for them to eat on the same table, one with meat, one with dairy. Finally, Misha Gamar Lechol Basar Rashai Lashevet Liad Chavero She'ochel Chalav. Someone who finished their meal is allowed to sit next to someone or with someone who is eating dairy, and there's not concern, even though the requisite time hasn't passed. Again, the rabbis did not extend their decree that far. So the fundamental rule is not eating meat and dairy at the same table, and not having meat on the table when you're eating dairy, or vice versa. Have a wonderful day, everybody.